What's up, guys? I found a Duramax down. So this is an L5P, and I will let you guys know some of the specs here, but this truck is under warranty, which is a good thing for the customer, obviously. But we got to figure out what happened here, because I think this is like number 4 within like the last few months. I haven't had a chance to film any of them, but yeah, this is like 3 or 4. And check out that turbocharger. This is that Gen 1, because they did do an update to the turbo, I believe, for the 2024 Plus trucks. Wow. And here's the man, the legend, right here. So this is the old engine. Cylinder number 7 went down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cylinder number 7. Is that the fuel pump?
Yep.
That's the Denso fuel pump right there. So they do the exact same thing as Ford. They put it in the valley. Ram puts it off to the side. And this engine has 89,000 miles. Cylinder 7 is the one that went out. Unfortunately, we won't be able to pull the engine apart because it's on the warranty, so. And there's that new engine right over there. Everything's gonna get swapped over. And they do use the cast iron block. Aluminum heads. Are these remanned?
Yeah. So
okay.
Typically we get them new, but we've been so backed up on them that, I mean, this one came in, I think, March 14th.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
No, I had one last week that was March 21st. So I mean, they're waiting a while.
And how many have you done within like the last few months?
This one's number 2. I have one more after this.
Is the same issue or cylinder number 7?
Well, no. So I have 2 of them that were knocking, cylinder 7, and then I have one of them that was leaking coolant into the cylinder.
Oh.
And I wasn't really able to see if it, like, where it was cracked or anything.
Okay.
But it was kind of like the 6.2s where you'll go to start them and it'll pop that starter fuse. It was doing the same thing on that Duramax.
Really?
It had coolant in the cylinder.
Huh.
So.
That sucks.
Yeah. It's a lot of work.
How many hours is this?
23.
23 hours times $205 an hour. Is that what it is today?
I think 200.
Okay, $200 an hour. So yeah, if you're doing this out of pocket.
Well, that's warranty time. So.
Oh, that's okay. So if it was customer.
Probably be 28.
Oh, 28 hours.
Right
okay.
there.
Yeah, get an extended warranty, guys. That's what he's saying, basically. Get that extended warranty. So really quickly, if someone does have an engine repair, do you recommend any services or?
Not really. I mean, when the engine's out, obviously we're draining all the coolant out. You're getting new seals on all your injectors. You're getting new seals on pretty much everything on the engine.
Okay.
All the fuel lines, all the fuel out of the lines and everything are all getting replaced too. So I mean, honestly, nothing that I can really think of, but if you don't have your engine out, I would do all of your mileage services, you know, trans flushes, flushes, all that stuff. Especially on these 10 speeds.
And you're putting a new radiator in too. Why is that?
Yeah, so the oil cooler is part of the radiator and everything. And since there's oil in or there was so much metal in the oil from it knocking.
Yeah.
We're just swapping that with it, and it's covered under warranty as well.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Yeah, so everything's getting swapped over, guys. Everything's getting swapped over that can be used. No new turbo.
Nope, no new turbo.
I would almost do a new turbo.
I'm gonna blow it out. Make sure I'm gonna put a little bit of oil in it, blow it out, make sure that it spins freely, and there's nothing wrong with that. No excessive shaft play. Yeah. You know, but that's just in kind of everything that we do end up reusing. Like we're gonna put manifolds. We're gonna swap manifolds over. Okay. It does come with a new water pump, which is nice. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Up pipes, all that stuff is gonna get swapped. So I'll make sure to look at that, make sure that the manifolds aren't warped or anything.
So here are the up pipes, guys.
Yep, and they're all one unit. We don't take them off of here just because these bolts have a tendency to snap, and it's. Oh really? As long as we're not undoing them, the gaskets are gonna stay sealed and everything. So. Okay, this is on the passenger side too, right? This is both. Oh. So this goes in the valley of the engine right here. Oh, I see. And then it goes to both. I see. Manifolds. Got you. I see. So. And this is the back of the engine here. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah, because I've seen some upgrades for the up pipes before. Yeah, I know like WC Fab makes some. Okay. Do you recommend those things? Could they avoid your warranty? I don't think so. Okay. But don't quote me on that. Depends on the dealership, basically. Is what you're saying. Okay. I know that they make like billet manifolds too that are supposed to flow better. Yeah. We've had a big issue on the driver's side manifolds. The back of them start leaking. Yeah. And it'll cause like regen frequency codes and stuff. But if you're not having any issues, I mean, I don't see a big deal in swapping them or getting new ones or anything. Okay. Okay. No, that's good stuff, man. I appreciate this, dude. Like, yeah, when you ever get the next one, is the next one a 2022 or 2020? I think it's a 2022. Okay. So it's the same. It's the first gen L5P. Okay. Still, but it is the new body style. So I don't know what's going on with the new body style L5Ps, but yeah, I'm not happy. I know. Nothing was nice, and nothing is like good anymore. The Cummins having the camera lifters. Although I haven't heard much noise from Ford side, but I don't go to really any Ford dealerships to really know. So yeah, I kind of stay in my GM bubble. Hey, that's sometimes a smart thing to do. Get good at one thing, right? Yeah. Now, have you done any updates on the oil filters on these engines? Still the 63, same one as the Yukons. Okay. So. Okay. I haven't seen any in a while, but it also hasn't been hot. So I don't know if it's just a warm thing. Yeah. Because I remember, I think it was July or August last year that we started having a bunch of them, but. Really? Okay. I feel like that's when it was. Maybe it was earlier. I can't remember. No, you're fine. Yeah. It all kind of comes in waves. Everything. Have you had any more like LZO Duramaxes, 3 liters? Not a whole lot. We had a kid do timing chains a couple weeks ago. Okay. But I think that we had one there. We had one across the shop. Just here and there. Definitely not as big of a problem as we were thinking that it was going to be. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'll have to ask you about a product off camera here that you heard of. But yeah, I'll let you get back to it though. Okay. If this was my truck, I would 100% go ahead and update this, which is your CCV. And you can go ahead and get your Banks turbo inlet. I have a discount if you would like to buy one. I would definitely get that. Your boost tubes, let's see if we can find them. Yep, you have your boost tubes right there. I would go ahead and upgrade those. And hopefully really soon. Actually, no, I think for the 2020 to 2023s, they already have an intake system, so that might be available already for you guys. But yeah, I would definitely go ahead and get the turbo inlet. And I'm gonna probably try to get a CCV kit for you guys here in the future, so just stay tuned for that. But hopefully GM gets their act together, because this is definitely a problem I'm seeing more often. It's not just this dealership either. I've seen other dealers. Like, I don't really go to Ford, and I need to find some Ford dealers to go to so I can start filming when they have like engines out, because this is something I see in a lot of dealers, you know, cab offs. I'm actually shocked. Maybe I should ask him really quickly why he didn't do a cab off. It must be easier just to pull the engine this way. So he just took the whole front end apart
and then hoisted out the engine. But yeah, not what you want to see, basically. Not what you want to see. So I gotta ask you, why did you not do the cab off?
So on the 2019s and older, I do, but the 2021s and newer, or the 2020s and newer, this whole piece is your cowl. So that whole piece over here would normally cut the engine bay off around here, and everything else would be underneath that cowl. So on the 20s and up, since I can pull that out, I can get to the turbo, I can get to the flywheel housing bolts, I can get to the V-band for the back of the turbo, I can get to everything.
I see.
So on the 2019s and older, if I do a motor, 100% I'm pulling the cab. No questions asked. But on the 2020s and up, it's just like, with the amount of time that it takes me to take that cowl off, you know, you're maybe 30 minutes.
I see.
And that just, I mean, you get so much access to everything, and then the front clip has to come off anyways.
True.
So it's like, once you're there, it's like...
Might as well just go out the front, right? That makes sense. Smart.
Yeah.
Work hard, not smarter.
Yeah. I'm not going to pull the cab if I don't have to.
Yeah.
Some things, it's just not worth it. But, like I did a fuel system on a Canyon probably a month and a half ago. Cap came off of that, and I did a fuel system on an LZ0 on a Yukon. The cap came off of that.
On a Yukon?
They put DEF in the fuel.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That was a customer pay.
Yeah.
That sucks. Oh, actually, would insurance pay for that too? Or?
Yeah. Okay. It's insurance, but it's still customer pay.
Gotcha. The insurance went out though for some stupidity though.
It's like 19 grand.
Oh! You kidding me?
Yeah. It's bad.
Whoa!
Yeah, we had one, a 2024, had like 1,000 miles on it. The dude put DEF in it. It was like $19,000.
You're kidding me, bro.
No, because you have to replace the entire fuel system, injectors to tank, the whole thing.
Oh my!
Because they, not only do they do it, but rather than like not turning the truck on, they'll run it until it dies. And they're like, oh, my car died.
Oh, so they drove the truck. Oh, but if they didn't drive it.
They wouldn't have driven it or even turned the key on. That's the thing with these new ones with the lift pumps. If you turn the key on, it's getting a fuel system.
I see. I see.
You put DEF in your truck, don't turn the key on.
Yeah, thank you.
Let it sit, tow it away, do whatever you gotta do. Do not turn that key on. Yeah,
that is insane, dude. Thank you for telling me. I didn't, honestly, that's actually good. That's a good point.
Yeah.
19 grand. That's a good way to say, hey.
Yeah.
Be really slow when you put the DEF in your system. Make sure you put it in the right tank.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good stuff. One thing you can take away from this video is the manufacturers do not build them like they used to. Obviously, throughout time, automobiles have always had issues, right? Whereas now, the tolerances are so tight in these engines. They just are. And the transmissions. That there's not a lot of margin of error, and the emissions control, the things that they've done to try to get these as fuel efficient as they can, and it's very disheartening for sure. But here's what I'll tell you: bulletproof your car. If you can find upgrades, I've been really honing in on this a lot more. I've never really done a lot of upgrades to my trucks, but lately I've been really doing some research on this. That's why you've seen more and more videos on these things, because I'm tired of buying and selling trucks. I'd rather just keep something, make it reliable, do what I need to do to keep it on the road, and just keep moving. But reality is, if you're someone who wants to keep a car a long time, you might have to do some upgrades to it to make it last and run longer. It's just truth right now. And if you would like to get your GMC work done, Brian, he does stay pretty busy at Jerry Seiner in South Jordan, but you can request him if you want. But like I said, he is pretty busy there. So yeah, hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. See you guys soon.